For years, residents in Pompton Lakes have been dealing with toxic pollution from chemicals dumped into the water by DuPont. It consists of cancer-causing TCE. Pipes ventilate the ground near where kids used to play soccer, and signs warn fishermen not to eat from the lake.
Every time I walk into my front door with my two kids, I feel bad that I'm bringing them into my house because it can affect them with learning disabilities, cancer. Their organs are very young and they're developing now. Breathing this contamination in, it scares me as a father every single day.
Since 2009, the EPA has been overseeing the cleanup efforts by DuPont and the NJDEP. An important meeting between the EPA and impacted residents was set to take place tomorrow, but canceled due to the government shutdown.
They're critical because of the fact that we need updates on what's going on. There's a bioremediation pilot study taking place right now. We were hoping to get some preliminary data results to see if it's working. There is no plan B or plan C to clean up this community.
The EPA was also going to make a community representative available on a weekly basis starting next Thursday. This man, who did not want to give his name, is one of hundreds who live here and feel the EPA is their only hope.
I contacted the NJDEP, I couldn't tell you how many times, to ask them to force DuPont into a property protection plan, a buyout plan, something to help the homeowners that are underwater because of this contamination. And they pretty much said DuPont is a hardball and they don't want to do anything. So EPA is all we got right now, or a lawsuit.
Without them, DuPont would do nothing. So you have to have these oversight.
94% of the EPA's 16,000 workers have been furloughed due to the shutdown. That includes 800 in New York and New Jersey, like Paul Sacker, a senior environmental engineer and president of the employees union.
If EPA is not out there doing inspections, then the likelihood of a disaster of some environmental level could occur. Because EPA is constantly vigilant watching corporations and companies, if we're not doing that, they can feel that they can get away with stuff.
Now, because outside contractors are involved, testing does continue here in Pompton Lakes. But in other places like Garfield, where the EPA is overseeing all operations, all work has come to a stop. The planned excavation of contaminated soil and concrete at the EC electroplating site was set to start later this month. It's now on hold till the shutdown ends. The neighborhood around the plant was designated a federal Superfund in 2011 because of a chromium spill decades earlier that contaminated the groundwater.
I don't want to see anybody affected by it. But, if it is for a long time, well, I guess that would have an impact.
Back in Pompton Lakes, Rigiola's Citizens for a Clean Pompton Lakes is holding a community meeting Monday, October 21st. She hopes lawmakers on Capitol Hill can resolve things by then, and the EPA can make up for this week's missed meeting by sending a representative there.
I have questions daily, and for me not to get them answered, it's unacceptable. I think Congress is really hurting America and hurting us here in Pompton Lakes.
Reporting in Pompton Lakes, I'm Lisa Wojtycki for WNBC News.